right, so welcome to tonight's Big Leap Bridge on presencing using the Presence Connect Play app. And we're gonna create a map for presencing together. I'm Crystal Dawn Rios, and I am on the Restoring Resourcefulness faculty for the Foundation for Conscious Living. Our foundation is supporting individuals, organizations, communities in generating agency and connection and creativity. And if you are interested, you can join the Big Leap Home Network, which is an online gathering space for the Hendricks Institute and the Foundation for Conscious Living. If you're not already part of Mighty Networks, this platform is a space where you can connect with the Hendricks community and receive updates on events and resources. And I'll put the link in the chat, and you just let us know that you've attended a community call. And what I love about Mighty Networks is access to Katie. She reads everything on there and answers questions. And it's been great to have a platform to create connection and have a shared, something that's just for us, a platform that's just for us. Different from like a Facebook group, but similar. And if you want to, one of my specialties is breathing, and I love to teach breathing, and it's part of the 6 modules of the Restoring Resourcefulness program. And I'll type in the chat also my link for, I have a 5-day breathing challenge that I do. So you can sign up for my email list and get little videos every day with different breathing practices. All right, so welcome Shay and Rhonda and Debbie. I'm so happy to have playmates today. The way this is gonna go is we're gonna get our phones out. We're going to explore how we can use this app for getting comfortable in our own skin, for like when you go to your phone, do you ever go to your phone and like forget what you were going to do? Well, my invitation to you is to go to the app when you do that and use it as a presencing tool. Use it to get centered and located and increase your aliveness, tap into your flow of creativity, and have your app front and center on your phone. So you can type in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and let me know, do you have the app?
I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on today.
I just
welcome,
showed up. Debbie.
So I'm
so glad you showed up. I'm so glad you showed up. And I'll put the link for the app in the chat too. And basically it's a free app. And I'll just show you.
But on our phone, what is it called?
It's called Presence Connect Play app. And when you open it, you tap, and it gives you 3 prompts. Welcome, Stephen. We're gonna do a group playtime today. And so when I just clicked on it, it said, find your feet. So everybody find your feet. And that was for presence. For connect, it says, choose to see others as allies on your team. And so right now I'm choosing to see you all as my co-collaborators and my allies on this team presencing through playing with this app. And then the play prompt is let go. Let go of an idea, of a thought, of an issue. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put any expectations of how I'm supposed to be or how this is supposed to go. And I'll put it in my hand. And I'm just going to let that go. So I invite you all to get the app on your phone if you don't have it yet, and see if you can put it front and center on your phone so that when you do the unconscious, like check the time thing, and then what else was I going to do? Or what are some other ways that you go unconscious when you open your phone? Like you can type in the chat or unmute yourself and answer. Some people that I have surveyed have said, you know, I go there for connection. And then I get disappointed because I don't actually find connection in my phone when I'm feeling like I want to make contact with somebody, right? And sometimes you can get that kind of connection through a phone call or a FaceTime or a video call or a text thread. But when do you go to your phone and go unconscious?
For me, it's more on the computer, just because I don't actually like have my phone constantly connected to the internet anyway. I just leave it in airplane mode. So mostly it's like getting on some social media or something on the computer, just being like, woo, gone for over an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you look at the clock and you're like, oh my gosh, it's been an hour.
I can,
I
yeah.
check my emails and then I just totally forget. And instead of going to what I wanted to do, I'm like responding to everybody's stuff instead of just looking at them later and getting started with what I want to get done in the morning first. So yeah, I go down this hole. It's like, holy crap, what just happened?
Yeah. And emails, you know, they, depending on who has your email, you know, there's promotions, there's work
External speaker.
emails.
Oops, sorry.
You're good. Family emails, you know, so a lot of times emails, like each email might need some action step from you too, right? So email, social media, looking for connection that you may or may not find. Are there any other ways that you go unconscious when you are approaching technology? Or for me, I did Pinterest was one, which is a form of social media too.
Sometimes on YouTube, you know, I'll go to what I want to see, and then they pop up 5 things that, of course, I'm really interested in. It's all this great dance or this singing, and it's like, well, I'll just do this one, and then, oh, no, I want to see the sequel to that, and it's just rolling on down the hill at that point. It's crazy. I keep getting fooled by tapping on one thing and thinking that's, you know, I still have control over my interest, and I do. I'm not a victim. I'm a person of creative power, but I forget that when I see something I really am interested in, and that I actually would prefer to go to bed if I had more, you know, like it's usually late at night and I just wanted to see one nice thing before I go to bed. It's like, it's such a hook. So I'm now aware that, you know, the late at night, one last thing before I go to bed, I've got to like put a timer on or something. So, you know, I really do only give myself 10 minutes of that before I, you know, go, okay, enough. Because otherwise they know what I like. They got my number. And then it's like I give my power away to this interest rather than, you know, keeping the balance that I would choose if I weren't in the desire's grasp, so to speak.
Yeah, well, there are people that are paid millions of dollars to capture your eyes and keep your eyes and
Crazy.
create you know, algorithms that watch what you search, and you know, it's meant to hook you and keep your attention for longer, because that's part of the game.
It's amazing. They're very good at it. So I just, you know, again, I take responsibility and my power to just say, okay, if it's, anytime near the evening, which is usually always when it is, because I don't.
Yeah, wind down time. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's like I have a set wind down time rather than their wind down time, which would never wind down.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome, Anupa and John. I'm Crystal Dawn, and we're talking about ways that we go unconscious with technology, like when you go to your phone or when you get on your computer, like what do you do to go unconscious, or what's something that hooks you? And so YouTube, email, Pinterest, social media, and if you have any to add, you may just be going to check the time or something, and then something grabs your attention, and then I'm unconscious, right? I'm lost in a world that I didn't even know I was stepping into. So you feel free to unmute yourself and share, or type in the chat anything that hooks you when you get online. Yes. Oh, this looks good. How to be distraction free. Check this.
I was gonna say I don't even get as far as Rhonda does. I get to YouTube and I'm like, what was I coming here for? I'm already clicking on something I didn't intend on. So congrats Rhonda for at least getting the thing you originally wanted to. That's pretty awesome. But anyway, I posted an app that I use. It's when I use a browser that I don't normally like. I have one browser that I usually use for personal browsing, but a different one for work. So if I go to on my work profile, then I don't have this app, and that happens to me. But when I'm doing it on my personal one, it rips everything away from YouTube it's like an extension for Chrome. And so like when you get there, you just have the search box. Nothing, no videos pop up, and the same thing, all the related videos at the end, you don't see those. It just gets rid of all of it for you. It's like a JavaScript kind of thing. Anyway, free little.
Does it
little
work
app.
on your phone?
But see, the thing is, I can have that thing, but I can still go, I could still go on YouTube for hours or on Twitter or whatever anyway, because like, I think it's really like, I don't want to be feeling or facing something that is going on for me, and I'm just wanting to have a distraction. So it doesn't matter whether or not how well programmed a particular platform is to hold your attention and keep you within their confines of their website. Like if you yourself are wanting to be distracted in the first place, you'll find it somewhere. So anyway, that's what I'm aware of.
So this is a perfect segue into what I want to talk about when I'm wanting to distract myself from, say, feeling lonely, or distract myself from feeling anger or uncomfortable, or just anything unpleasant. What I've been playing with is going to the Presence Connect Play app, so that I don't actually fully distract myself. I use one of the consciousness tools, Presence Connect Play tools, practices, and then that creates a conscious, then I'm with myself. Then even though I'm going for distraction, I am able to join myself where I'm at and meet myself where I'm at. So welcome, Jean. We're talking about the Presence Connect Play app. Does everybody have it now? Did you get it? Have you gotten the Presence Connect Play app?
Yep.
All right. So my invitation tonight is to make this an interactive game space where we all sort of test play how we can, use this app as a way to become conscious when the tendency is so easily to get unconscious when we meet our technology, when we go to the phone and go unconscious. So there's consciousness building practices right in your app. And so my invitation is, who would like to press the button that says tap for a new combo and read them to us, and then we can all do them together and explore some of these practices and really dive deep into each one. And I'm curious to see which ones potentially repeat themselves.
Okay, I'll start. I can start.
All right, go,
Right.
Rhonda.
Presence. Get curious with So I guess we all do right? And then connect, appreciate everyone as a work of art.
Ooh, let's put those together. And so as we're saying, then look at each other and imagine we're at a museum and see each other as a work of art.
That's fun. Okay, and then exaggerate your gestures and expressions. Hmm. 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 Ah. Wow, what a work of art. Wow, that's so creative and original. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, and I learned this today, shaping. Okay, that's it for my app.
Fun, right? So can you imagine doing this like before you go to YouTube? So you get a little more embodied, find a way to play with that maybe going unconscious moment, and then bringing yourself home, and then, explore in the moment what it is like to be in your body.
Mm.
Yeah, this app, I use it to, if I'm feeling, like unpleasant feelings, but I also use it just as a way to fluff up my energy and to increase my vitality. I use it before this call, I used it. Let's see what combination comes up. And
That's cool. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, it's cool, right? And then you can also take screenshots and use it as like your theme for the day or your theme for the week. And when you do that, there's top of mind, right? It's like, oh, instead of like that commercial that I was seeing before YouTube, top of mind, I've got these consciousness expanding, vitality expanding, presencing, connecting, playful invitations.
How do you make it, Crystal? How do you make it more fun? Because like when I was interacting with you right now and the others, looking at these works of art and getting to play off your energy and just feeling the joy of that, I just go, oh man, I just don't want to do this alone, So how do you make it more fun when you're doing it alone? Because doing it with people is like really fun, but it's like you just got, I don't know, I guess I just have to ramp more energy into it because I don't have that kind of relationship like with my phone that's like really familiar or close, and it's like, okay, connect this way, do this, do that. I mean, I'm reading it like that. So maybe I just have to read it like play, connect, I don't know, something, because it's just like not near as, for me, that's not near as enticing as people dancing on YouTube, so it's like, how do you fluff it up?
Yeah, this is reminding me of a question I asked Katie one time, that was like, how do you remember to do this stuff? And her answer was practice. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not exaggerating everything every time I click on a combo. Yeah. Sometimes I'm doing like the mini version of these things. And even that mini version I feel like is effective. Okay. Like it doesn't have to be, some huge playful thing. And for pattern interrupt, if it's always, kind of toned down, then if you want to change it up a little bit, then, making it bigger is an option. Does anybody else have an answer to that question about how to make this as much fun with ourselves, by ourselves, as we can do with each other. I feel like all the Hendricks practices, there is a built-in like phonometer that when we're doing it in connection and in partners. And I mean, I think that's why you know, I've always had a buddy, a play buddy to meet weekly or every other week, and we meet on a call and we play. You know, it's a way to create that expanded energy when two or more are gathered, kind of thing. You know, like.
Sweet.
So that's my invitation to you: is if you want to create a
Buddy.
you know, have a buddy.
That's a great thought, because it's like I've had this app on my phone for a couple of months now, and I've gone onto it once, flipped around a little bit, and went, okay. It's like, okay, play, Rhonda. You know, it's like, oh, come on. Oh man, you know. Fortunately, other modalities do work for me, and I'm like backing up into my kitchen and finding interesting ways I can, you know, go over to the sink, and you know, I'm finding that, you know, if it's physical, it's a lot easier for me to get into it. When it's just a phone, you know, it's a little more mental and a little more, yeah. But I can practice with it and see, especially with a play buddy. That would be a great, you know, there's a source of inspiration right there for a buddy call. So thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. And when I think about doing practices by myself, there's a commitment to it. So it's a commit, recommit, and
Yeah.
some of these prompts are more physical than others. You know, some of them are really just an energetic, feel it in your body, like feel your feet.
Yeah. Thank you.
Who would like to go next? Tap for a combo?
Come on, play buddies.
I hit it, and here's what I got. Presence is essence pace, aware of you and aware of others. Golly, do I need to move around? Do I need to stand up for that?
You know, I like to do essence pace in so many ways. Essence pace with how I speak, essence pace and how I'm breathing, essence pace with a sway from side to side. I think you can get into your essence in many ways. The walking around one is the like the basic maneuver. Like, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, until you find that happy middle ground.
Doing both. Okay. Yeah. Seemed like you slowed down like 80% there at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's part of it. Like you get so slow that it's unbearable to go that slow. And then you get really fast, and it's just too fast. And then you find that, like, where's the place where I'm located and I can also be connected with you. I feel myself and I feel the space around me.
Yeah, so I got the essence pace. We've got for connect, we've got reflect feelings. Reflecting. Where am I reflecting the feelings to?
Just says reflect feelings.
Reflect feelings, yeah. Just reflect on them. What am I feeling? Like curiosity?
For connection. Yeah. It's one of those ones that maybe not in the moment you're going to do it, but when you're creating connection with someone, you can
reflect how you're feeling.
You can,
with the person.
Reflect on what you're experiencing of their feelings, or and reflect on your own feelings throughout the day, and be like, oh, I think I was just feeling unpleasant there for a second, and now
I feel like that's one I could play with for like a month.
For a lifetime.
Yeah. Well, I don't do that often. Then we got play is do the opposite. What's like
Instead of
the opposite of just whatever. Or playing, or do the opposite of the other person? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
do
I'll
the
keep staying
opposite of
forward
what
then.
you're doing. Whatever you're doing, just do the opposite of it.
Well, I was listening, so now I'm really talking a whole lot.
Here, how about this? Just do the opposite.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah.
Laughing. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, the opposite of laughing.
There we go.
oh man.
Good, right? I mean, it's like a built-in game, like the Ellen DeGeneres game that she.
Great.
And now check in with yourself, loop in, and like, oh, I'm like warmer in my cheeks. What are your body sensations telling you about what you just experienced through those 3 prompts?
Lighter. Lighter.
Yeah, fluffed up.
Fluff, fluff, fluff. It's a nice feeling. The fluffy is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lighter, a little more enlivened, silly.
Yeah.
Definitely not taking myself so serious and like
Right.
trying to plan everything to make it go a certain way. You know, I'm feeling like I'm in this quality of like essence. Like this sense of embodiment.
It's really sweet in the midst of the play, like, especially this happens with me in new groups, I'm looking at these faces of real live humans, right? But it's like these little faces and going, oh, how are they reading me right? How am I coming across? All these me kind of thoughts that are serious. And it's like, oh, am I appropriate? Was that too exaggerated? Oh, am I too loud? All that stuff. And I was just going, as soon as we start to play, the play's so much fun. It's like, oh, I don't care. Let's just play, and it's so cool to see that there's this innate joy or just love of being alive that is so much more important to me than where the thoughts can go if I'm not in the play, But that play, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. Go run,
Yeah.
Where's the light, Rhonda? Over here.
And I love this community because all of you is welcome. All of me is welcome. All of our personas, all of the, all of the ones that think we're too much or not enough. Like, come on, come sit by me on this bench and hang out, because that's what we're doing. We're including the wholeness of who we are. And I feel like this app helps put all the pieces back together when we go unconscious, or when I go unconscious. I can go to this app and be like, oh, I feel a little better and a little better and a little better. Do I have another player who wants to go next? I know. Yes, welcome.
All right, so tapping on the app under presence, it says take 3 breaths and change your body posture.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's under connect, John?
So under connect, it says choose to see others as allies on your team. Choose to see others as allies on your team.
Another amazing commitment, recommitment.
Mhm.
That takes away that whole, how am I coming across, fear, loop. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
nah, they're my friends. Let it go.
yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
And it's a choice. I can choose to see you as my playmate, as my ally. We're on the same team here. We're all playing this game of life together.
Thank you.
And the last one, play.
Under play, it says let your body get heavy and then light.
Wow,
Let your
This is a
body
good
get
one.
heavy and then light.
Really like this one. It's almost as if you can find essence pace between heavy and light too.
Mm.
I really like it when I get this one. This one's one of those ones that can take an item and change the range on it, like something like big feelings like grief,
Mm.
and I can be so heavy in my grief, and then to remember that I can be light in my grief too,
Wow.
and heavy and light, and play with that weight. Weight is one of those the bond moves.
Wow, thanks for saying that. I never considered making the grief light before. I mean, shaping it, letting it move into lightness like that. I usually, yeah, that's really cool. I love that concept. Thank you.
Yeah, my uncle just passed away in January, so grief is real fresh for me, and I've been exploring it, playing with it, creating a new relationship with how I can transform grief into creativity, and even just getting heavy and light with it is an act of creativity.
Right.
And yeah, so thank you, John, for picking that one. That was a really helpful one. Do I have another player?
I guess Shay is not on this call. I can't.
Shay's here.
I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna show my face very soon. I'm eating and I'm almost done. I tried not to be too late, so I'm
Shay, I can go so you can keep chewing.
Thank you. I'll go after you. Thank you, Jane.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Okay. I cheated. I actually had something and I didn't like it, so then I chose another one. Is that okay?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that that came up, because yes, absolutely that is okay, because we're all about body yes and body no here, right? If you have a no to doing one of the practices, you can tap for a different combo and tap again until you get a full body yes to doing what you want. Yes, absolutely. I don't consider that cheating. That's an advanced move there, Jean, that you just did.
All right. Before I go into this, I just want to ask, is there a reason that it's presence, connect, and play and not other order? Just from I'm just asking like an innocent question.
I would love to say that I'm so intimate with Katie's mind workings and Gay, how they design their their features and their wording and their practices. I think it can be done in any order. I think Presence Connect Play is like, ta-da,
Yeah.
play, but we can play Presence then
Yeah,
Connect.
I'm just thinking that, like, one of the reasons I didn't like the other one was just the sequence of going through Presence Connect and Play just didn't land for me. I know. And
More advanced moves.
I am not
Jean.
following any rules. My apologies.
This is advanced work you're doing. You're following this, like, whatever body impulse that was telling you, like, oh no, I want to do it in a different sequence. Yeah, there's no right or wrong to what sequence you choose to.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
pick
so
the
I'm going to
sequence
play
you
with
want.
this one. Okay, I'm going to, with your permission and support, I'm going to do this one differently. So my connect says reflect feelings.
Oh, it came up again.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, since I have all of you, because normally you do this by yourself, but you could do this in a group, right, Crystal?
Yeah.
I can use this in a group work. Okay. So you're my group. And so we happen to have chosen reflect feelings. So I invite all of us to do a gesture that reflects our current feelings right now. And let's think on it just a little bit. Let's just kind of hold that feeling in our bodies, maybe, and maybe we're resonating with each other. And I'm so compelled to stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up.
Okay, a feeling. God.
Oh, this is awesome.
Okay, I get this. This is cool. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jean. That was another advanced move. 3 for 3. Taking reflecting feelings into bodifying.
Shay, do you want to do a feeling for us? Do a feeling for us. Ew!
Don't look at me, I'm eating. I have food in my teeth.
Okay. Oh. And then play. You guys, the play. Exaggerate your gestures and expressions. Boy, how are we going to outdo ourselves just now? Can you do sound?
Oh.
I hope I don't ever see you guys on the streets of anywhere.
Okay. I hate to tell you about this is being recorded.
Crystal, make me anonymous. All right. Yeah. Okay. And now, presence. Let your whole self turn towards what's happening. This is where I go. This was recorded.
Can you believe it?
Thank you, everybody. Yes, Rhonda, so be it.
Yes. I feel like, Jean, you just expanded my capacity for presence. Yeah. And you expanded my ability to have even more fun together, like as we, co-created that. Yeah, yum. Thank you. Jay, you're the last one. Do you want to go?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Yes, yes. All right. Let's see. Okay, so my presence says wonder. So just and the wonder that's coming to my mind is I wonder if I can make a sound and feel it in my whole body. And move with it.
How low can I?
I wonder if we could all together with our volume on. And make a sound or song. We're gonna do a song. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, and everyone gets to at any tone, and you can make harmony. 1, 2, 3. I think we're on to something here. Spotify, look out.
Now that I want to go catch the recording because if we record the speaker.
We should have kept going, but it was like, I think I was having an upper limit moment.
Yeah, your great ideas. That was such an amazing idea to take wonder and expand it into a collaborative game. And then we created something. We created something so beautiful.
I was inspired by all of you. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Do you want me to do the other 2, or did you have more you wanted to do, Crystal?
Yes, by all means. If you have a full body yes to reading them, I have a full body yes to exploring them with all.
Okay, I'm happy to keep going.
Good.
Okay. So the next one is connect. And this says, give attention to where others' body breath is open. Body or breath, body / So I guess looking at each other and noticing where each other's body or breath is open. Interesting. Like, how would you know that?
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those ones that throughout your day, like, I was at the airport today. Like if I had this one in my memory from the app, I could have looked around the airport and been like, oh, they're breathing more up in their chest. They're breathing more down low. They're collapsed, or they're here. I'm looking at my own.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about Zoom is you have to look at yourself so much. It's like, oh no. Yeah, that was nice. No, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I do that at the airport too. That's really funny. I'll just go sit. I'll like get a cup of coffee and I'm like, get there early because I don't like to rush. And I'll just sit there and people watch. A lot of interesting people at airports. Okay. Play. Mirror with body. So we are going to mirror with our bodies. All right. So let's do.
Can't tell if I'm mirroring or if I'm oppositing.
There you go. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, that was really fun. Oh, thank you. And how would you do that if you were alone? How do you mirror with your body your own internal experience or your own?
Yeah, I have an idea.
Go to a mirror.
I love to be outside, and so I could be the water, or I could be the clouds, um, or the plants, or a flower. I think nature can just be so inspiring.
Yeah, talk about aliveness, like the prana, the life force of the planet, and even a blade of grass.
Or
Like,
the earth. Like if you're really feeling like really like purifying and grieving or anything like that, which is a lot going on now, right? Just like be on the earth and just feel and become it. You know, it's like, yeah.
You can also go to a mirror and play with your reflection that way too. Have it be a mirror dance. Yeah. I know if I'm feeling down and I go to a mirror, it's like I see the sadness, and then I have so much more compassion for myself than if I didn't see my face. So I know that using a mirror sometimes can really bring up a lot more love and presence for me that way.
I agree. I think mirrors are an amazing practice tool. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to, like, if I got upset with my best friend in elementary school, Penny Walters, she would, I would get in a fight with her or something. I wouldn't be able to say what I wanted to say. So I'd go home in the mirror and I'd sit on the bathroom counter in the mirror and I would tell Penny off and I would tell her all the things in the mirror that I couldn't say in person. And, and watch myself cry or watch myself be angry or watch myself, in the mirror just as an elementary school kid. And I think that's the essence of this, is like being with yourself, giving yourself attention, nourishing yourself by being with, and mirroring is like another one of those ways to be with each
Yeah.
other and ourselves.
Yeah, they have, Katie and Gay have a 30-day appreciation challenge, and one of them is to look in the mirror and say, I appreciate you. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Yeah, so you can also do that. You can just give yourself some appreciation or love scoop or any of those things in the mirror too.
Yay.
Funny thing with an app, you have the camera, like, so selfie mirroring could be another option for
I love it.
for this one too.
Make a little recording of yourself and then mirror yourself afterwards, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah, you'd see yourself in a different light probably then. Yeah.
Marco Polo, a love note to yourself.
Yeah, and then go
Especially
back
if you
and
don't come
watch
across it for like a month or something, you forgot you even wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are fun. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being willing to co-participate this Big Leap Bridge call with me. I feel really happy that it's turned into a fluffing practice for us all to have more vitality and aliveness. And I want you to check in with yourself now and just notice body sensations, notice anything that your body is speaking to you. And anything come up? Anybody have any words that want to follow that body check-in?
Crystal, I want to thank you for being so willing to play with all of us. And it takes a certain amount of bravery to just get on a call like this and, hope that people will participate, but, don't know if they will, and just to help us see each other as allies. And then, yeah, that really helps. So anyway, thank you for the fun. Thank you for, I appreciate your playfulness, and I appreciate the playfulness of everyone on this call. It's so sweet to get get to play with folks. So thank you everybody for playing with me too.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you for the appreciation. I'm
Yeah.
feeling very fluffy. My face is puffy, fluffy.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling too. It's just a lot of gratitude just getting to play with y'all. So just yeah, gratitude and like that little bit of like just like sadness, like this, like it's like, gosh, I wish, like I could relate to more people in my life like this, more often. Yeah. I know some very serious folks, so yeah, thanks.
I can be very, very serious, Stephen, so. It's true though, there is a very unique essence quality of people who come to these calls, people who have, taken a training or maybe are brand new to Hendricks practices and the Foundation for Conscious Living, but there is a unique and precious, sweetness. Like if I could bodify, it would just be like that people, that I'm feeling with you all and that I'm cultivating in my own self right now by connecting with you. Yeah, I feel looser in my torso. My rib cage feels like there's more space in between my ribs.
Yeah, I'm appreciating the creativity. Feel like I got to know people a little better. The silliness and the engagement, and just mirroring Rhonda's appreciation to you, Crystal, for having the courage and the incentive to create the space for all of us, because it was really fun. And your presence is just exquisite. Creates a beautiful container for presence.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last couple years of the LAT program, I was making a board game. And so I'm in the process of revisiting all the prompts that we made for this board game and turning it into a card game or some type of something. It's getting rebirths into something. And so I've been play testing it with the group and, exploring ways to invent this game with all these fun practices. And this feels like, very similar way to play. I think to close this out, I want us all to just click one more time or however many times till you get, and just pick one. I got connect, loop, attention. And then so you can just popcorn one of your prompts and we'll all have one more chance to put our voices into the room. One for you, two for me. One for you, two for me. Looping my attention.
I got turned into sound, so I'm going to sign off with sound. Woo!
I think you're muted, Stephen. I don't know if you're talking to us.
Oh, I was just thinking like, I don't know how to do this one right now, but so I switched it. I clicked it again. I'm like, I can't. I guess that was
What
a no.
was it? I'm curious what it was.
It was exaggerate. It was for play exaggerate. And I'm like, I don't know how to exaggerate how I'm feeling right now. It doesn't make any sense to me. Take the posture of the old story, wiggle, then take the posture of the new story. It sounds something like I don't know. Just going towards
Yeah.
whatever the new thing is. Yeah. It's a lot better. My head's up. Yeah, I feel better.
Thanks.
Um, I'll go, and it's chunk, smaller bits. How about this? Oh, no, that's no fun. I can really have fun with this one. My bits could have been way big, right? All right, that was mine.
Love it. Thank you. One more, John?
Befriend feelings and be with.
Wonderful. Well, I am so grateful and I appreciate you all for showing up, for signing up and then actually showing up, because I think there were 20 people that signed up. And so Michelle and I were crossing our fingers that we would have a good percentage of those people come out and play. Appreciate you for being willing to put your voice in the room and interact and make this a co-created experience. And I really appreciate the insight that I've gotten. You know, I came with my own ideas about this, but now I have even more ideas through you. So thank you for those new ideas. And I am willing to, when I'm going to my phone unconsciously, create a pattern in my neurochemistry that says, go to the app, Presence of Connect Play app. And, you know, get more enlivened.
Yay.
Are you willing to?
I want to share. Mine was let go of idea, thought, or issue. So I'm going to let go of the idea that I have to be with someone to do this always, and that I can also remember this time we all shared, which made it more alive for me, and that I can invite people and create a little play party with this app. So those are all kinds of new awarenesses I have from this. So thank you so much, Crystal.
Yes, thank you. And I'm glad that that one was the last one to sign us out, so we can all just, that was them. This is now. And
Crystal,
let
thank you
go.
so much for being here. And I have a special appreciation just for each one of you that I'm resting in right in this moment, of where throughout this past hour, there were moments, intermittent moments, I'm tempted, like I see that temptation to like take myself too seriously. And you guys have all been an anchor to kind of pull me back to just being present with you. So I appreciate that about each and every one of you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. And
Right.
I'll be around. So if you have any feedback for me or any questions, you can find me on Mighty Networks. You can email me or call me. I am happy to share my information. If you want that, let me know. Actually, I will. I'll just put it in the chat right now so you can have my email address. Crystal Dawn Ananda at Gmail. Ananda means bliss in Sanskrit. I teach yoga, I teach breathing. I do Vedic astrology. I really love teaching people how awesome they are through the through the imprint of the stars and planets mythologies. And yeah, if you do Instagram or those kinds of things too, you can Crystal_Dawn_astrologer. And then my website is consciouslovinglab.com, and I'll put that in the chat too, so you can find my website, read any of my blogs, check out my scheduler if you want to schedule some playtime. I have like a free 20-minute like discovery call, and I'm totally open to having more playtime like this. So thank you again, and